Today June and I are checking honey production hives at one of my sites to see how much honey there is on the hives. 3 or 4 weeks ago there was only a couple of frames of honey in each of the honey supers. By the way the supers are bouncing on the loader, it tells me that there's a fair bit of honey in them. We're going to have a look at this particular frame here. So if we have a look here, we can see shiny new nectar that's coming in. These frames were nearly all dry. So in the last couple of weeks there's been some nectar coming in after nearly 12 months. And it's been cured. The same around the other side.
Oh, it's all lovely and shiny. Is that what they call green honey?
That's what they call green honey, yep. But I'd say this is between green honey and cured honey. I'm going to give this a bit of a shake.
Once you got the bee stings out?
Yeah, once you get the bee stings out, yeah. Shake the bees out. Give them a shake. No honey come out. Nothing on the ground there. So that honey is cured. Beetle trap back in again. This is a summer mat or a new 2005 brood rearing mat. One on the second super. And there's also one on the top super. Bees generally fill from the top down, but with when you put mats on and a mat stops them from going to the top, they fill this middle one first, then after it's full they come around the outside edge and then they will fill the top super. I'm now putting this top super back on again. The bees are starting to come up. Plenty of bees here, but I leave it.
Yeah, they look good, unless they're on you.
Unless they're on me. There's also quite a few bees up in this top one here too, so they must be putting a lot in both supers. Get your act together, June.
When in doubt, blame the helper.
You've got to learn to count. This is the first video that we had to nominate a count at the beginning because of the separate audio. That's the worst of winter time. Everything's cold and everything's a lot harder, especially the wax and the propolis. Oh, this one here's nearly full by with it. They're starting to cap it. And the rest of the honey is being capped on both sides. There would have been nearly half a super of honey on the hive. No good you're whispering it, June.
Could you hear that?
No. With my Lift-Tech loader, it makes lifting supers that much easier. Let's wake them up, I bet. Well, we've just got to check these other two. On the honey hive, you can see how there's more urgency for the worker bees coming in and out of the hive, out of the entrance. That tells me that they're starting to work again, back from the 2019-20 holidays. This is nearly the end of May.
It's not a lot of pollen.
No, it's not a lot of pollen, but it looks like they're getting nectar from somewhere. You see the odd one coming in with pollen there.
Yeah. Is it true that they come in bottom heavy?
Yep.
That they land bottom first?
That's why I got my 707 landing boards on all my hives. Otherwise they drop down to the ground, then they've got get enough energy up to fly back up to the entrance. The boom is locked in just for travelling a short distance from different hives so that the boom doesn't swing around. These are the two hives that we're going to check for stores now to see how they're going. Legs 11. Bit of a cool breeze starting to come too. That'll wake them up. See, there's not much in these top ones. I can feel there's a little bit there, but not much. Yep, we've got it glistening. They're starting to put some in, so we won't have to take these empty supers over and exchange full supers for them. That's one. Check another one. Yep, that one there's got a fair bit in it too. They start from the outside. This centre one here, I believe it hasn't got much in it. Or has it? Yep, no, it's just got a little bit. So that's the beauty of the brood ream mats on each super. They fill from the outside in, not from the top down. That one's got some capped, so that's some they haven't used, and then they've got other honey inside.
So that's enough, eh?
Yeah, oh, there's plenty. There's, I'd say it looks like each frame. I've got 4 frames here that'd be nearly not quite half full. So that's more than enough. I haven't checked the other side. I won't bother checking the other side.
So what's the ratio that you need, Alan? Is it?
Well, you need about a super of honey at the start of the season if there's nothing coming in at all. I always leave a super of honey on my hives at the end of April. But here I can feel by the way this is moving. We might even open it up, put it down and open it up. You see there's some honey in this top super. This is all old honey, so that they had honey up top, but there was very little in the middle super. That's why I put the extra winter mat on 3 weeks ago. So I started putting honey in that one there, which is close to the brood nest. So you can tell by the weight of the load of the motor that there is honey in this particular super. It's not light. One to go. This is the last one we've got to check.
Please note that this is a rainy day in Queensland.
Yeah.
I'm getting hot.
Getting hot.
Oh, that's
not a lot there, that's for sure.
How heavy did the top one feel?
Yeah, it feels like it's got some in it.
So by rights, the middle one should have more.
It should have more, yes. Oh, yep. Yep, it's not too bad. No, it's only old stores, it's not new stores. So I might just put a smaller mat on. I put this other mat right up the top there. There's about the same up the top here by Lewis. I haven't worried about going into the brood chamber because there could be a couple of frames of honey in there also for them to keep warmth. Yes, I'd say there probably might be 4 or might be 5 frames of honey in there.
So you're saying that's enough for the time being?
Oh yeah, well
if they're bringing honey in.
They're bringing some in, yep.
Yeah.
So this mat here, I'm going to put virtually right over the whole lot.
Just make sure they concentrate on the middle one.
Yep. Please like, subscribe and click the bell to my channel to help it grow. Thanks for watching.